Are you guys ready? Because I have a lot of fragrances here. I have about 16 or 17. Grab a cup of coffee or tea because I have a feeling that this is going to be a very long video. So the first fragrance which he actually likes is Sunshine from Amouage. And if you watched my video where I was talking about the fragrances that he doesn't like a lot of actually Amouage fragrances, but this one he does. And I feel like out of at least the Amouages that I have tried, this is like more pleasant to the nose. This is not as strong as other ones because all other ones are very like heavy on the floral, and not a lot of people like floral scents, especially men for some reason. But this one is about like tobacco and apricots. There's osmanthus in here, and a lot of times osmanthus smells like apricots, and that's what I smell in here. And he says the same thing. He says it's definitely like sunshine in a bottle. It smells very nice, very feminine, and I also absolutely love the scent. Performance is great with this fragrance, just like any other Amouage perfume. But yeah, he actually likes this one. The next one is actually unisex, and I can tell why he likes this one, because this one, like a lot of people, but unfortunately the performance is not the best. It doesn't last, and it doesn't project that well. The performance just sucks, and it's Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. This one basically smells like an SPF. It smells like the beach. It smells like coconuts. There's pistachio in here. It basically smells like vacation. It's vacation in a bottle, but it smells very expensive. Yeah, he says that this one is very creamy and lactonic and pleasant, and he absolutely loves this one too. I'm trying to go quickly through these fragrances because I have a lot in here, and I'm not gonna go through all of the notes because we're gonna be sitting here until tomorrow. But the next fragrance is, of course, Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian, and I feel like all the guys love this, all the women love this. It's a marshmallow scent. You know about this one already, but to me it smells like a powdery pink bubblegum. And he says the same thing. He says that it smells like bubblegum, and he actually says that it smells very feminine and just girly and nice and sweet. He actually likes this one, and the performance is not the best. I feel like you have to overspray this, to get compliments and stuff like that. And for the price, it is not acceptable, of course, but it is what it is. So that was Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian. The next one is another unisex, and I can tell why he likes this one because to me, you know what, I've had this fragrance for a while now and I don't really use it. It's just kind of standing there in my closet, and it's actually Celtic Night from a Tarte collection. It's basically a cherry scent that's heavy on the patchouli. There's cinnamon in here, and for me, this leans more towards the masculine side just because of how much patchouli they put in here. I do not like patchouli, and to me it smells bitter and dark and heavy, and it's basically a cherry scent. There is cherry in here. It's only in the opening. That note flies away pretty quickly, and then you're left with like spices and that patchouli. I don't like it. However, he likes this and he wears this all the time, and he says that this is actually the best cherry scent. So yeah, it has an amazing performance, great sillage. You're gonna leave a trail with this one. It's absolutely stunning. It lasts a long time, but yeah, I don't like it. He likes this one. The next one is from Tom Ford again, and it's called Metalique. And a lot of people actually hate this fragrance. I don't know why. To me, this is kind of like a soapy vanilla. It's very lactonic and creamy to me. It also kind of smells like condensed milk, in my opinion. If you know what that smells like, this is it. And I really like it. I don't know. He also likes this one, and he also wears this one a lot. And the performance is not the best, unfortunately. It is more of a skin scent. It sits close to the skin pretty quickly, and it lasts around 4 or 5 hours. It depends on the weather. If it's really hot, it definitely lasts around 3 or 4 hours. If it's cooler outside, it sits longer, but not the best performance, unfortunately, not the best. I think that this fragrance is really unique. I haven't smelled anything like that before. There's aldehydes in here, and I don't know, I love aldehydes. To me, they smell soapy, fresh. Some people say they smell metallic, and I think that a lot of people say that this smells metallic just because of the name. They see the bottle, they see the name, and they just have like this association that it's gonna smell like blood or whatever. That's what actually people say about this fragrance, but I think it's just some nonsense. The next fragrance that I have here is called La Tulipe from Byredo, and this is a very feminine scent. It smells like the most realistic tulip. I talked about this fragrance on my channel a million times. It smells sweet, it smells fresh, it smells green. It basically smells like, imagine taking a pink tulip and like sticking your nose in there, and you can actually smell the pollen, the leaves, the green leaves, the stems. That's what it smells like. It smells very feminine, very girly, just very, very nice. It's great for summer and springtime, but the performance is not the best. I feel like most of Byredo fragrances do, like lack that performance. It sits close to the skin pretty fast. I have to overspray this, and it sucks because it's expensive. So yeah, however, he likes this. He says it smells very nice. He says it doesn't smell cheap actually, and because he doesn't like floral scents. This one he actually likes. So yeah, I'm actually surprised because this is extra floral. So if you don't like tulips, it's not gonna be for you, but if you do like tulips, try this one out. As far as I know, everybody likes this, men and women, and this is definitely a compliment getter if you do overspray it. The next one is definitely my favorite. It's La Petite Robe Noire from Guerlain. I've had this for a while, and I used to use this like crazy back in like 2012 or 13. And I heard that this was discontinued at some point, but I guess it is not. But I know that it's not sold in Sephora anymore. It's sold in like Walmart and like different websites like that. You can still find this, of course, but I like cherish this. I feel like it's gonna be discontinued, it's gonna be gone, and it's definitely my favorite fragrance ever. It smells like cherries, and it's basically like a very syrupy, sweet cherry that's very dark, and it's amazing. If you love gourmand fragrances, if you're looking for a cherry scent, I think this is the best cherry scent that's out there. That's just my opinion. And he also says that it smells great. He likes this. It has a great performance, by the way. All you need is like 1 to 2 sprays. It's gonna leave an amazing sillage. It lasts all day long, and it's gonna live forever on your clothes until you're gonna actually wash them. The next one is probably not gonna be a surprise for a lot of people. However, it is kind of to me, because I guess I have like a love and hate relationship with this perfume, but it's just overpriced for what it is. And this was a blind buy, and I was really disappointed when I got it because the performance sucks. It doesn't have a sillage. It's just, yeah, it's trash. It's Princess from Kilian, and I know that a lot of you actually like this. It's a nice scent. It smells very feminine, and this is basically a marshmallow scent, but it's like a spicy marshmallow. I believe there's ginger in here. I think there's also green tea in here. And it smells nice, but it doesn't project. It doesn't last that long. So I only wear this around the house. But for some reason, he can smell this. And every time I wear this, he's like, oh my God, it smells so good. It smells so nice. And it's actually this. And I feel like I get more compliments from him on this perfume than on any other one here. But yeah, do you see this? It's like, it's not my favorite, but he likes this, and I heard that a lot of guys actually like this perfume, but you do have to overspray this, otherwise it sits too close to the skin and you can barely smell it. The next one is actually new in my collection, and I'm surprised that he likes this because this is floral. This is called Ylang in Gold, and it's from M. Micallef. And to me, this smells like bananas, vanilla ice cream, I don't know, SPF or something like that. It just smells like summer, you know? It smells very summery, very yummy. I feel like, to me, this is kind of like a gourmand, I'm telling you. It smells like bananas, cream, and milk, and vanilla ice cream, and that's what I smell in here. And I think it smells very feminine, very like girly and nice. However, the performance is not great. It sits very close to the skin right away. And yeah, it doesn't project that well. It doesn't last that long. And because it has like this gold stuff floating in here, you can't really spray this on the clothes. I mean, I'm not going to do that. I tried doing that once and I had gold glitter all over me. So it's definitely a no for me. And when the fragrance lacks that performance, you do want to spray this on the clothes, on the hair, or whatever. But I feel like this is only meant to be sprayed on the skin. And on the skin, it looks beautiful. Your skin looks shiny, golden. But yeah, he actually says that this smells like blueberry. I don't know why. He says it smells like blueberries. It smells very sweet. It smells nice and feminine. And he actually likes this one. So if you're looking for a banana scent, try this one out. The next one, I also talked about this one a million times on my channel. It is from the House of Oud and it's called Keep Glazed. A lot of people actually do not like this fragrance. I like it. According to the house, it's a gourmand. There's mango in here, whipped cream, ginger, and like the notes are amazing. But please do not blind buy this because to me it just doesn't smell like whatever the notes are. To me, like I do not smell the mango in here. To me it smells very green and fresh and very milky and creamy. So it's basically like kind of a citrusy green fragrance that smells amazing in the summertime. It's very refreshing. But this is not a gourmand in my opinion. I don't know. I just did not smell that strawberry that a lot of people say. There is no strawberry in here, but there's strawberry leaf. And that's what I smell, the greenness, you know, from that strawberry leaf. But people say that they actually smell the strawberry, the mango, and no, to me it is not. However, he also likes this. He says it smells very nice. He also wears this sometimes, but he also says that it smells fresh. It doesn't smell, it does smell a little bit sweet. There's some kind of sweetness in here, and I'm guessing it's from like the coconut, the mango. But yeah, overall, this is fresh. The performance is great. It lasts a long time. It projects pretty well, but in the heat, it's not that great. It definitely lasts longer in the cooler weather, but I feel like this is definitely a summer fragrance. It smells better and it opens up better, and it definitely gets milkier and creamier, and the nose just definitely smell better in the summer. The next one, I know what he likes because this is totally unisex, and it's Black Phantom from Kilian. This is a gourmand. There's dark chocolate in here, there's rum, there's coffee, there's caramel, sugar, almond, heliotrope, and this definitely smells like dark chocolate that's bitter but also kind of sweet. I do smell the coffee, but not a lot. To me, this is definitely more about chocolate, sandalwood, and heliotrope. It gets very powdery in the dry down, especially if it's cool outside. Now, I read Fragrantica, and a lot of people say that this is like beast mode. You know, it has a great projection, it has a great lasting power, but I don't know what it is. Mine is from 2000. This is a new version. I don't know if this was reformulated or not, but it is not beast mode. It doesn't project that well. It sits closer to the skin. I don't know what it is. I tested this in the cooler weather and I tested this in the warm weather, and the performance is pretty much the same. Yes, it's a little bit better when it's cold outside, but overall it sits pretty close to the skin. I don't know what the issue is. And I thought that this was going to be beast mode because most of the fragrances that come, you know, like in dark bottles, the scent is also dark itself. And most of the times, like they are heavy. For example, just like a Celtic Night from a Tarte collection, this is heavy. This is beast mode. This is not, however. I don't know. Maybe I got a reformulated bottle, but it's a great gourmand, but for some reason the performance is not the best. But he really likes this. He says it smells very nice and sweet, and he also wears this a lot. If you watched my video where I was talking about the fragrances that he doesn't like, I said that he doesn't like Delina and Delina Exclusive, but he likes Meliora from Perfumes de Marly, and this is basically a blackcurrant scent that smells very sweet, very juicy. You can actually smell the green leaves from the blackcurrant. It basically smells like a blackcurrant bush. It smells very summery, very refreshing, even though it's very sweet, but it is great for summertime. For me, this is a summer perfume. I absolutely love this one, and he says that it smells very feminine, very sweet, very fruity, and just very juicy. Absolutely amazing. However, the performance sucks. I do not recommend this unless if you're actually looking for that true blackcurrant scent. Yes, but the projection sucks. The lasting power is bad, and for this price, this retails for what, like 320, 350? Absolutely crazy. I do not recommend it. The next one I own, and he also owns this in his collection, and it's actually Italica from Zerjov, and he absolutely loves this fragrance. He has a full bottle just like me, and this is a gourmand, and this is basically an almond scent. There's lactonic notes in here, there's caramel, there's sandalwood, and to me it basically smells like an almond biscuit, an almond cookie that's dipped in milk or something like that. But you know what, I read somewhere reviews where people were saying that this smells like a dusty vanilla candle. I actually get this in here now, and it's strange, but I do smell that dust, that old dust, and the actual vanilla candle. But overall, to me, it is still a gourmand, and it smells like almond biscuit. Very yummy, very lactonic, great performance, amazing sillage. It lasts all day long, and it's gonna project for a very long time. He says it is his favorite perfume ever, and so yeah, I highly recommend this one. The next one is also from Amouage, which is surprising to me because all of them are very floral, which men do not like, and they're just very strong. Not everybody likes this house, you know, like it's very challenging. So this one is called Love Mimosa, and this is obviously a mimosa scent, but there's a pear note in here, there's some braxen, and there's like watery notes in here. So this smells very fresh. It is very sweet, but it's very fresh because of that ambraxan, and you can definitely smell the pear. It smells like a very juicy pear, you know, that you just like bite into. That's what I get from here. It also kind of smells fizzy, kind of smells like a fizzy pear mimosa drink or whatever. Great performance, great sillage. This is amazing for summertime and springtime. It's like sunshine in a bottle. It's just like an uplifting fragrance, you know what I mean? He says it smells nice. That's all I heard from him. He said it smells nice. He likes this. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one, especially if you're looking for a great mimosa scent. And the next one is from Willem Perfumery, and it's called Poet of Berlin. This is a green vanilla scent that also smells very woody in the base. You know what it actually reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of like a very sweet, I don't know, rum. It smells like rum, and you can actually smell like the wood, you know? It kind of smells boozy, that's what I'm trying to say. The greenness that's in here in the opening kind of reminds me of the greenness that's in Centra by Memo, which I do not like, but that green note disappears pretty quickly. It starts drying down, and you definitely smell that boozy vanilla with the wood. I'm not sure what kind of woody notes are in here, but it doesn't really smell like sandalwood. Kind of smells like cedar, actually. Absolutely amazing. This is unisex, so I can tell why he likes this. But this is definitely one of my favorites, and the performance is not the best, unfortunately, again, with this perfume. It sits close to the skin. You have to overspray this. It doesn't last that long, unfortunately, but the scent is absolutely amazing. It smells very unique. If you're looking for a unique vanilla scent that's not a gourmand, you know, it's not typical vanilla that you get everywhere, Definitely try this one out. This was sold out everywhere at one point. I couldn't find it. I couldn't even find a sample of this, so I'm really happy to have this in my collection. The next one is from the House of Oud again, and it's called Date Delight. Again, there's like a million notes in here. I think this is an oriental fragrance. I think there's cinnamon in here. There's, I believe, maybe cloves. Like there's some kind of spices in here. Of course, there's dates, and I think there's also patchouli. I'm not sure, but I can definitely smell the patchouli in here. But to me, this actually smells like cherries. I don't know what's in here that's given me that accord, but to me this is definitely a cherry scent that's very syrupy, heavy, sugary. If you're looking for a cherry scent, try this one out. Even though it says dates, I don't know, to me that's not what dates smell like to me. You know, there's something in here that's given me that cherry vibe. It kind of smells like Celtic Night from a Tarte collection. Very similar actually, except that the cherry in here disappears pretty quickly, but in here it actually stays. So that's why I like this fragrance. You can always smell this cherry. And the performance is absolutely amazing. It has a great sillage, great performance. It lasts all day long. I like to spray this like on my ankle, and I can smell it everywhere. Isn't that crazy? I do not spray it anywhere here, like next to my nose. It's very far from my nose on my ankle, but I can smell it all over the house. Absolutely amazing. And he also likes this one, and he uses this one a lot actually. Okay, you guys, 2 more fragrances and I am done. I feel like this video is super long. But the next one is called Hayati from a Tarte collection. This is another gourmand. It's a very sweet. It's basically a raspberry scent. There's like a million notes in here. There is ice cream note, there is whipped cream, some kind of fruity notes. There's like a lot of stuff going on in here. But to me, it smells like a raspberry vanilla ice cream, raspberry bubble gum. It also kind of smells like a raspberry hookah, not the actual tobacco from the hookah, but the smoke from the hookah. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely try this one out. He also likes this one. He says it smells like pink powdery bubble gum, and he also uses this one a lot actually. And the performance is not the best, unfortunately. Again, with this fragrance, it sits pretty close to the skin after like an hour or so, I would say. You do have to overspray this. But if you do overspray this, people will smell it. This definitely gets compliments. My friend ordered a bottle after I told her about this one. My mom has this, and yeah, this is a beautiful gourmand. I highly recommend this, especially if you're looking for a raspberry scent. And then the last fragrance that I have here is from Perfumes de Marly again, and it's called Cassily. Of course, you guys know about Perfumes de Marly fragrances, but I feel like the most hyped up fragrances are Delina and Delina Exclusive. Nobody really talks about this one nowadays. I don't know why. This basically smells like peaches and cream. To me, it kind of smells like a peachy yogurt. It's very like lactonic, creamy, very, very feminine. The musk in here is more subtle than the one that's in Delina. It still smells musky, but like I said, it's a very milky, creamy musk. It definitely smells very feminine. It smells like a clean skin, like you just took a shower, you put something nice on. And he says that it smells very nice and feminine and very fruity. He likes this fragrance. The performance is great. Not as good as Delina's, but it still lasts a long time, and it also projects for a long time, but it does sit closer to the skin more comparing to Delina or Delina Exclusive. But I still feel like it's worth its price. I think it's great. I haven't smelled anything like this before. Absolutely amazing fragrance. Okay, you guys, this was it. I believe there was like 16 or 17 fragrances in here, which he actually likes, to my surprise. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments below which perfumes your husband or your boyfriend likes, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.